1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So we can say that the number of game lives awarded.
Teacher, I don't understand the example one. Can you explain it to me?
What's your name?
Yazid Ramdi.
Yazid
Teacher,
Al-Ghamdi.
I understand it.
Okay, please.
I understand it. But,
You saw the video lecture yesterday.
no.
Why?
Teacher, I see it. طيب.
You saw it?
No, I'll see it, teacher. After this session.
So please, we upload this to see. We upload the video lectures to see. So please see the video lectures. Okay, here. It was the second or the third period. The sixth period. Sixth period. Which means this is the sixth period. As you can see, your name is not here. Okay, so please see the related video. So no problem, I'll explain it to you. Here we have coins, game, lives. If on Sarah's favorite mobile game, but please Yazid, see, as I told you, on Sarah's favorite mobile game, she's awarded game lives when she finds gold coins. How is the number of game lives awarded related to the number of gold coins found? Here, if she found 3 gold coins, she well awarded 9 game lives. If she found 2 gold coins, she will awarded 6 game lives. If she found, yeah, yes, you have a question? Yes, Muhammad.
No, teacher.
Okay, if she found 5 coins, 5 gold coins, she will awarded 15 game lives. Then make a ratio table to determine whether the ratios are equivalent. Here the coins and here the game lives. When she found 3 coins, she awarded 9 game lives. When she awarded when she found 2 gold coins, she awarded 6 game lives. 5 coins, 15 game lives. Okay, when you find the ratios, here you have 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. The ratios are the same. 3/9 can be simplified as we learned before. You have this ratio 3/9 and 2/6, 2/6 and 5. Yazid, are you with me? 5/15. If you simplify it all, here you divide by 3, divide by 3 to simplify, and here you divide it by 2, divide this by 2, and here you divide it by 5, and you divide this by 5. So when you simplify it all, you will find that all the ratios are equivalent. Why? Because here we have 1/3, and here we have 1/3, and here also we have 1/3. So as you can see, the ratios are equivalent. So we can say that the two quantities, the gold coin, the coins, and the game lives, these two quantities are proportional or are in a proportional relationship. Okay, do you understand the example, Yazid? Yes, please.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay, now here we have a tried question. Could you please read it for us, if you don't mind?
Yes, try it.
Yes, please.
Miles record the time it takes to download the variety of files types. How is the download time related to the file size? Explain. Teacher,
Yeah.
I understand this. Can I do it?
Yes. Yes, please.
Yes, teacher. It's the file size is 1.25 and the download time is 25 seconds.
Okay. Now,
Yes,
what we
teacher.
have
We
to
put
do?
25 over 1.25. The download time size.
25 divided by. Sorry.
1.25.
Excellent. 1.25.
25.
You are excellent, Yazid. Yes. So when you divide it, 25 divided by 1.25, it gives you 20. Okay.
Yes, and the song is 72 divided by 3.6.
72 divided by 3.60. Excellent. It will
And
give you
125 and 125 divided by 6 point 25 is equal 20.
is equal to an excellent. So here also 20. So we can say the ratios for each pair of data are, here we have 20, 20, 20. So the ratios are equivalent. Equivalent. And so the download time and the file size are proportional. If the ratios are equivalent, so you can say that the relationship is proportional. Okay, you understand it? Excellent. You are excellent, Yazid. Thank you. Okay. You understand it? Yazid, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I have a problem with opening the mic and close it.
Okay, you understand it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
It's
excellent.
easy.
Could you please read the second example here for us? Read it for us, please. Yes, please. Who can read this example for us, the second example? Yes. Khatam, Nawaf, Rayan, Saud, Yazid, Firas. Any one of you? Yes. Who can read the second example for us?
تاني فاتح مايك.
Yes, Firas. Thank you. Read it for us. The second example. Decide whether quantities are proportional. Yes.
He's in the
Is
bathroom. He's in the bathroom.
okay. Who can read it for us, please? Is the relationship between the area and the side length of the squares proportional, and why? Okay, first of all, you know how to calculate the area of a square? Let's say that we have a square. If I asked you to find the area of that square, let's say that we have a square with a side length of 5. So the area of the square is given by area equals 5 times 5. Or simply you can say that it's equal to 25. If it's centimeter,
Teacher,
so
page what?
page 98, 99. Okay,
Okay.
centimeters square. This is the area. Area is given by 25 centimeters square. Here is the relation between the area and the side length of a square is proportional. If we have a square with a side length of 2, the area is 4. Why? Because 2 times 2 gives you 4. If the side length is 3, the side length is 9. Why? Because 3 times 3 gives you 9. If the side length is 4, 4 times 4 gives you 16. So here, to find the ratio between the area and the side length, you divide 4 divided by 2, you find the unit rate, it's 2 over 1. 9 divided by 3 gives you 3 over 1, and 16 divided by 4 gives you 4 over 1. As you can see here, the ratios are not the same. Here the ratio is 2 over 1, and here the ratio is 3 over 1, and here the ratio is 4 over 1. So as you can see, compare the ratios by finding unit rates. The ratios are not equivalent. The ratios are not equivalent. If they are not equivalent, so we can say that the relationship between the area and the side length is not proportional. Is not proportional. You understand it? Do you have any question about it, please? Okay, let's continue. So here we can say that the ratios are not equivalent. So the relationship between the area and the side length is not proportional. Here we have a right question. Who can read it for us, please? Anyone? I'll help you. What do you mean by perimeter? Let's say that we have this rectangle with size length. This say that this is 6 and this is 2. So here we have 2 and here we have 6. So this is a perimeter equals. Who can give it to me,
Teacher,
please?
it's,
Yes.
it's teacher. It's 12 divided by 2 and 18 divided by 3. Uh, it's equivalent. It's the same. It's
Excellent.
6.
Excellent. You are excellent. Okay. So here we have 12 divided by 2. If you simplify it, it gives you 6 over 1. And 18 divided by 3, 18 divided by 3 gives you 6 over 1. So you can say, is the relationship proportional or no? What do you think? Proportional or no? As the ratios here equivalent, you can say that the um, relationship between perimeter and the side length is proportional. Okay. Third example. It's a very important example here. Use proportions to solve problems. A proportion is an equation that represents an equal ratios. Use the table at the right. How many times will a hummingbird beat its wings in 60 seconds? First of all, if you have a table like this, you have to verify if we have proportional relationship between the quantities given or no. Here we have 160 divided by 2, which is equal, as you can see, which is equal to 80 divided by 1. And here we have 560 divided by 7 is also equals or can be simplified to 80 divided by 1, and 800 divided by 10 gives you 80 divided by 1. So you can say that the ratios are equivalent, so the quantities are proportional. So the quantities are proportional. Okay. Now we have a very important note here. Let's say that I told you 5 over 10, 5 over 10 is equal to x divided by 2. What will be the value of x? 5 divided by 2, you can say, this is the first way how you can find the value of x. Here we have 5 divided by 10. You can divide this by 5, divide this by 5. So it's 1 divided by, divide this by 5, divide this by 5. So it gives you 1 divided by 2. So by comparing this 2 with this 2, you will find that x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1. So here, as you can see, x is equal to 1. We have another way, okay? We have another way that we can use to find the value of x. Here, if I told you 5 divided by 10 equals x divided by 2, we use something called cross multiplication. You multiply this x by 10 and you multiply this by 2. So x times 10 gives you 10x equals 5 times 2 gives you 10. So here you can divide this by 10. You can divide this by 10. So x to isolate it. What do you mean by isolating? Isolating, when we have 2x here, this 2 is called the coefficient. This 2 is called the coefficient. To isolate x means to make the coefficient equals to 1. How to make the coefficient equals to 1? Here, to make the coefficient equals to 1, so 10 divided by 10 gives you 1. It's 1x equals to 1. 1x equals to 1 is equivalent to x equals to 1. So here you can use this cross multiplication method to find the value of the unknown variable x. Okay, so here we have 80 divided by 1 in this example. As you can see here, 80 divided by 1 is equal to y over 60. How to find the value of y? Use cross multiplication, multiply y by 1 and 80 by 60. You will find that y is equal to 80 times 60, 4,800. So the value of y, which represents the humming per beats, humming per beats is 4,500. Okay, let's try to solve this. Jenny's favorite cookie research requires 1.5 cups of sugar to make 24 cookies. How much sugar does Jenny need to make 36 of these cookies? Okay, here let's try to write the proportion. 1.5 cups of sugar needed to make 24 cookies. So the question is, how much sugar? How much sugar? Consider to be x divided by need to make 36 of these. 36 of these. How to find the value of x, which represents the amount of sugar needed to make 36 cookies? Cross multiplication, x times 24 gives you 24x equals 1 and 1 over 2 times 36. Okay, now here you have 24x. You can simplify this. You can multiply, then add 2 times 1 2 plus 1 3 divided by 2 times 36. You can put it over 1. So 3 times 2, you multiply numerators as we done before. 3 times 36 gives you 108, 108. And here 2 times 1 gives you 2. So here we have 24x equals 108 divided by 2. We can simplify it. So 24x equals to 54. 54. To isolate x, again, you have to make the denominator equals to 1. So divide it by 24. Divide this 54 by 24. So now x is isolated. X equals to 54 divided by 24. So it's a proper fraction to simplify it or to write the equivalent next number for this fraction. Try to use non-division. Here you have 2, 48, subtract 6, so it is equal to 2 and 2 and 6 over 24. We can simplify it more. We can divide this by, I think, 6, and we divide this by 6. So x will equal to 2 and 1 over 4. So here, as you can see, how much sugar does Ginny need to make 36 of these cookies? The correct answer will be 2 and 1 over 4. 2 and 1 over 4 cups of sugar are needed to make 36 cookies. Okay, do you have any question about this right question?
No, teacher.
It's easy. Okay, let's go to um, the key concept here. The key concept: two quantities, as we learned, two quantities x and y have a proportional relationship if all the ratios y over x for related pairs of x and y are equal. Here, let's say that we have this table: x is equal to 120 and y is equal to 3. When x equals to 100, y equal to 5. If you find the ratios y over x, here we have 3 divided by 120, and here we have 5 divided by 200. If you simplify it, you will find that the first ratio equal to 0.025, the second ratio equals to 0.025, which means that we have equivalent ratios. If we have equivalent ratios, so we can say that the relationship between x and y is considered to be proportional. Is considered to be proportional. Now, a proportion is an equation that states the two ratios are equivalent. Like here, you have 3 over 120. If you simplify it, let's try to simplify it together. 3 over 120 is equivalent to 5 over 200. Why? Because here, if we simplify this, 3 divided by 120 with a 0 decimal, 30 divided by 21, 0, add another 0, 300 divided by 120 gives you 2. So 2 times 120 to 40. Subtract, you have 160. So add another 0. It's 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 1, 1. Here it's not 160, it's 60. Because you took, here it will be 10. And here it will be 2. So 10 minus 4 gives you 6. So here you have 6, subtract 0. So this 3 over 120 is equal to, this fraction is equal to 0.025, and for the 5 divided by 120, 5 divided by, sorry, 5 divided by 200, here you put a decimal 0, here 2, 400, subtract 5. So as you can see, 5 divided by 200 gives you 0.025 also. So as you can see, here the ratios are equivalent. The proportion is an equation that says that two ratios are equivalent. Okay, this period is finished. Thank you for all of you.
No problem, teacher.